Gäddan. 1-3, Purple Mayhem. 159, Bollen. 305, Whippy Långstrump. Number 33, Filten. 37, Marit. 404, Sasky. 48, Crash. 502, Panzerhjärte. 606, Kentucky Fried Bitchin'. Number 66, Derby-licious. 777, Lose It. 80, Bompa. 800, Sky Queen. And 85, Smacky. And playing in white, Nottingham Balls. 007, Red Cross. 02, Tamagotchi. 04, Scotchstep. 103, McNabulous. 12, Alf. 19, Queen Incident. 1837, Pucker Up. 197, Switch. 22, Piggy Smalls. 234, The Skate is a Lie. Number 27, Yarny. Number 3, Watson. Number 300, Greek Frightening. 518, I Want It Tash Way. Number 541, Rudd. 628, Nikki's Situation. Number 64, Sky's the Limit. Number 763, Screams Lady. 911, Crash Call. Number 925, Rolly Parton. And we have 2 minutes until the games will start. A big thank you to all our officials making this tournament possible. We also have a raffle, so don't forget to buy some lottery tickets at the entrance. With a lot of Crime City's role. And for Crime City, we have Lose It, Yamming, getting lead. And Nottingham's Yammer is Sky's the Limit. And Lose It is fighting through their tripod and collect 4 points on their first scoring pass. And there goes the pivot to the box, and Yammer picks the helmet covered up. And both teams have the pivot in the penalty box. And a nice try from Sky's the Limit, but gets stopped on the way, blocked on the way, but pushes through to the inside. And lose it going for another scoring pass and calling it off. And collects 12 points in the first jam. Nottingham collects 4. We have an official timeout. On the next jam, we have Panzerhjärte jamming for Crime City, and I believe it's McNabulous for Nottingham. And there seems to be busy penalty box. Both teams have 2 players in the box each. We have a lot of space on the track, but the blockers doing a good job, even though there are only 2. But Panzerhjärte gets through for lead, and Greek Frightening is the jammer for Nottingham. Gets out of the pack as well. And some Panzerhjärte looking at their bench before calling it off. Yes, and in this jam, Crime City has 2 blockers, but it's hard to get through, even though they're only 2. And now they're down. Nottingham getting lead, first time in this game. And Nottingham blockers are strong holding Crime City jammer, and White jammer is bouncing back up on the track, collecting 4 points. And Crime City has done a star pass. And Nottingham collects 6 points during this jam, and Crime City are able to manage 1 point. So the score is now 17 to Crime City and 10 to Nottingham. Jamming for Crime City, we have Sky Queen, and for Nottingham, it's Sky's the Limit. And Sky's the Limit is pushing through, and there's a lot of players on the track, but managed to get lead. And Crime City is doing a star pass, while Nottingham is going for their scoring pass, and there's a lot of things happening. And a call off and a lot of cheering, we love that. Nottingham collecting 3 points during their trip. Going into this jam, we have Lose It and Greek Frightening jamming. And there are strong walls to push through. And Greek Frightening almost gets through on the outside. And oh, we have a tight. So Nottingham decide to call it off before anyone gets points. 0-0 in this jam. And oh, Nottingham gets lead again. And Panzerjätte is fighting to get through, but gets blocked by the white pivot, but getting through, while Nottingham is on their first scoring pass. And calling it off. Collecting 3 points. The score is now 17-16, so a very close and exciting game. Jamming for Nottingham, we have Sky's the Limit, and for Crime, it's Crash who gets lead. And some hard blocking, and Sky's the Limit pushing through, while Crash gets through the pack and calling it off. And the game seems to be on. Okay, so the game is still on. And there's a lot of whistles blowing and a lot of activity in the penalty box. But now it's Crime City calling it off. And it seems like the score was 4-4 in this jam. So still a very close game, only 1 point separating the teams. So we have a lot of block. Nottingham gets through, but Sky Queen is close behind. So we have a jammer and jammer. Oh, nice apex there from Greek Frightening. Collecting 4 points, and Crime City 3. So we have an even score, 24-24. This is going to be an intense game. And jamming for Crime City, we have Lose It. And there's a lot of falling on the track. Nottingham jammer collecting a cut penalty track. So we have a power jam for Crime City. And the jammer has taken the helmet cover off. But I think it will be a 2-minute jam. And cut penalty track on purple jammer. So we have a 2-minute jam. The jammers switching in the penalty box. So a power jam for Nottingham. And there's strong blockers and a lot of hitting and a lot of things that's happening. But some tripping over their own player, unfortunately. And a lot of falling on the track. There are strong hits for both teams. The Jammers need to fight for their points, but their lose it is through the pack, going for a scoring pass. And a nice hit out there, but Nottingham Jammer is on the track. And the Jammers coming in for another scoring pass. Falling through. Wow. A lot of things happening during this 2 minutes jam. And the score was not clear yet. The refs are talking about it. We have some sponsors in this tournament. Soul Quad, it's a roller skate shop in Barcelona, and you can win their vouchers in our raffles. So don't forget to buy tickets to the raffles. We have good prizes. We will draw the winners between this game and the next one. Oh, and jam is on. We have lead for Nottingham. Sky's the limit jamming, and Panzerhjerte is taking their star off and get hit out. A nice hit from Nottingham blocker. And Nottingham is collecting their blockers and giving Panzerhjerte a hard time to get through. But Panzerhjerte is out to the pack, and Sky's the limit pushes through. And the jam is still on, while Panzerhjerte collecting as 4 points, scoring pass, and Sky's the limit coming for another scoring pass. And a nice hit there from Crime's pivot. Panzerhjerte is coming for another scoring pass, but gets stuck in the Nottingham wall, but pushes through. And there, Sky's the limit decides to call the jam off. We have 12 points for Crime City in this jam and 8 to Nottingham. The score is 4-3 to Crime City and 8 to Nottingham, 35 to Nottingham. Jamming, we have Greek Frightening and Crash for Crime City. And Greek Frightening pushes, but gets hit out and needs to start over. And Nottingham has collected Crash in the sad place. Some really strong defense from both teams going on. Both jammers need to fight for their points, and now they get some offense from their teammates. And Greek Frightening is... Oh! Yeah, receives lead. And need to fight hard for their points. Get some offense. Calling it off, collecting 4 points. Well fought. So there's 43 to 39. It's a very even game. Jamming for Nottingham, we have Root and Sky Queen for Crime City, getting some nice offense, but coming through, while Root's still fighting for their initial pass, while Sky Queen is coming for their scoring pass, and make a little skip and collect 4 points. And Nottingham has done a star pass, so it's now Watson coming with a jammer star. Okay, so do we have anyone in the audience cheering for Crime City? And do we have any audience for Nottingham? It seems to be even with the audience game as well. and Lose It gets through, making some quick moves. And a sneaky star pass from Nottingham, chasing close behind. But there's 4-0 to Crime City in this jam. And we seem to be ready for the next jam. In this jam we have Greek Frightening and Panzerhjerte jamming for each team. And some hard defense from both teams. And Panzerhjerte is through on the outside. Some skipping hops. And some nice recycling from Crime City blockers. hitting the hammer out. And Greek Frightening coming with a... Oh, what a nice star pass. And Greek Frightening is now blocking Pausajete, doing a great job. The score is now 58-39 for Crime City Rollers. So another jam is on with some intense hit. Nottingham jammer is stuck in the tripod, which is true. And it's Crash who managed to get lead for Crime City. And some activity in the penalty box as well. And some really strong blockers from Crime. And Nottingham has only one blocker on track, but gets some help. Now, while the other ones is returning from the box. We have 11-4 in this jam. And we have a team timeout for Nottingham. Don't forget to check out all our team's merch. You can shop and look fabulous. One of our sponsors is also Roller Derby House, which also has some prizes in our raffle. So don't forget to buy your raffle tickets. So jamming for Crime City, we have Sky Queen, and for Nottingham, Sky's the limit. So, and a quick, nice star pass for Nottingham. And Sky Queen runs through the pack, collecting 4 points, calling it off. So we have Greek Frightening and Lose It jamming for each team. And it's Greek Frightening who gets through and able to collect lead, but Lose It is not far behind. And we have an empty penalty box while Greek Frightening is going for the scoring pass, calling it off before Lose It are able to collect any points and manage to get 3 points for their team. And jamming for Nottingham, the skate is a lie, and Panzerjätte for Crime City. And the skate is a lie. Try to go on the outside, but gets stuck in the crime tripod. And Panzerjätte need to fight as well. Some really strong defense from both teams, but it's Nottingham has lead and going for their first scoring pass in this jam. And Panzerjätte is out of the pack as well. But unfortunately, there is a power jam for Crime City. So this will be a 2-minute jam. Yes, and some nice offense for Crime, and Panzerjätte can get through, collect 4 points. And now we have both jammers on the track. But Panzerjätte managed to get through on the outside. Well, the skate is a lie. Struggles to get through. Some really strong blocking for Crime. And Panzerjätte sneaks through on the outside. But there is the white jammer out as well. And a nice hit out there from white blocker Tomaguchi. And the score in this jam is 16-5. And the next jam is on. We have Sky the Limit. Oh, almost getting through, but got hit out and recycled by Purple Pivots. And it's Crime City who receives lead. Crash is coming. Oh, strong jamming. Crash is on their scoring pass, decides to calling it off, and collect 3 points. And we have Sky Queen jamming for Crime City and gets lead, while Greek Frightening is in the pack in the back and gets through. 4-0 Jam. The score is now 96 to Crime City and 51 to Nottingham. Jamming for Nottingham, we have Rod and Lose It for Crime City. And it's Rod who gets lead while Lose It is still in the pack. And some really strong blocking from Nottingham now. And Rod, almost get through. But a nice hit out there from Wolverine. Calling it off. Get 3 points on this jam. And the jam is on. It's Panzerhjärte jamming, and sky's the limit for Nottingham. And Sky's is getting lead, while Panzerhjärte is getting recycled in the back. And Sky's the limit, going for the scoring pass, getting some offense from their teammates. Calling it off. Collecting 3 points. And 0 for Crime City in this jam. The score is now 96 to Crime City and 57 to Nottingham. Jamming for Nottingham, we have Greek Frightening and Crash for Crime City. And Greek Frightening pushes through, gets lead, and is out of the pack. And Nottingham has caught the pivots, but Wolverine is out of the pack. And the jam is still on. Wolverine is going for scoring pass, and so is Greek Frightening. And Greek Frightening pushes and pushes, but gets hits out of and decides to call it off. 4-8 in this jam. 8 points for Nottingham. In this jam, we have Sky Queen jamming for Crime City, and the skate is a lie for Nottingham, but it's Sky Queen who receives lead, and almost a star pass, or it is a star pass, and the pivot almost gets through, falls inbounds. No. Yes. And a nice spin from Sky Queen, who gets through the pack, collecting 4 points. Sky Queen going for another scoring pass. And pushes through. While Nikki's situation is fighting to get through the purple wall. Sky Queen is pushing through again. And some really strong defense from Crime City now. Oh, a nice apex attempt, but Sky Queen needs to start over. And a nice spin and gets through the pack. And we have an official review from Nottingham. So it's soon half time. Buy some merch, buy some excellent fika in the cafeteria, or coffee or any drinks. Buy some raffle tickets if you haven't yet. We have some nice prizes that we will draw between this game and the next one. And there we have intermission, halftime. So buy some fika, buy some Hello? So we have 1.5 minutes until the second half in this game between Crime City and Nottingham Bolts. Jag vet inte om vi har batterier. And now we have 30 seconds until roller derby. Second period between Crime City Rollers and Nottingham Bolts. On the jam line, we have Lose It and Sky's the Limit. And the jam is on, and Lose It in the front, but gets through. While Nottingham gets some nice offense and getting through their pack as well, while Lose It is on their scoring pass. And calling it off. Collect 2 points. We have Greek Frightening and Panzerhjärte jamming for each team. And Greek Frightening pushes through the pack, but gets caught in the Crime City tripod. While Panzerhjärte is pushing in the back and almost get through, but gets stopped by Nottingham. And it's Greek Frightening who receives lead, but Panzerhjärte is chasing not far behind. And Greek Frightening calling it off. Some collecting 2 points, I think. No. Okay, so 2 points for Crime City and 3 to Nottingham in this jam. Jamming for Nottingham, we have The Skate is a Lie and Crash for Crime City. And there's Nottingham gets out through the pack and gets lead, but a nice and sneaky star pass from Crime City. So Wilverine is chasing from behind. And The Skate is a Lie, calling it off. Jamming for Crime City, we have Sky Queen, who rushes through on the inside, getting out of pack. Sky's the Limit, jamming for Nottingham. Pushing through, falls on track. It's about to bounce up quick again. Sky Queen is out through their first scoring pass, collecting 4 points, and a star pass has been done from Nottingham. It's now Tomaguchi with the star on the helmet. But Sky Queen is calling the jam off before Nottingham is able to score any points. 8-0 to this jam. We now have Greek Frightening and Lose It jamming for each team. And some strong walls. The Lose It is quick on switching the sides, but it's still caught in the Nottingham tripod. And some nice blocking there from Nottingham, but Lose It receives lead. While Nottingham still is on their initial pass. And Lose It is through the pack again, collecting 4 points. While Nottingham struggling to get out of the Crime City blocking. And Lose It sneaks through on the outside, a nice little spin. And going for another scoring pass. And there the white pivot is out of the pack. And Lose It calling the jam off before Nottingham is able to score. And a big point jam for Crime, collecting 12 points. And it's the skate is a lie, jamming for, some nice toe-stopping, tripping on the outside, and gets lead. While Hansejätte gets pushed out, a nice hit from a white blocker there. And strong blockers in Nottingham. And Hansejätte almost get out, but get a nice hit from Nottingham blockers. And the skate is a lie, has done their first scoring pass and going for another. While Crime City's done a star pass. Nice offense there from Nottingham. And the skate is a lie, calling the jam off before Crime City is able to score. 8 points for Nottingham in this jam. En is på 600. So after this game, we will have a raffle. So buy your lottery tickets if you haven't yet. And if you already have bought some lottery tickets, you can buy some more. Thanks to our track ninjas keeping the track safe when jamming for Nottingham. We have Sky's the Limit and Crash for Crime City. And there's tight packs, a lot of players on the same race, but Crash is pushing through, gets lead, while Sky is almost getting through on the inside, but gets stopped by Wolverine. Some nice blocking there. And Crash crashes into Nottingham's tripod. It's on their first scoring pass, but needs to fight hard for those points. But are able to get through. While Nottingham is still fighting for their initial pass. A nice hit there from Sky's the Limit on Crash. And there's some really strong defense going on from both teams, but Crash are able to push through and going for another scoring pass. And almost there. Some really strong defense from both teams now. It's hard to be... But Crash gets through and out again, collecting another 4 points. Big point jam for Crime City. And Crash is running on the outside, collecting another 4 set of points. And there, Nottingham done a star pass. We have 16 points for Crime City in this jam, a big point jam. The score is now 164 to Crime City and 78 to Nottingham. And I think we have a new jammer for Nottingham, Crash Call. And Sky Queen is getting lead, but starting over from the pack. But it's now out. Some strong defense for Crime City. But Crash Call is out of the pack with the star on their helmets. And some jammer on jammer blocking. Crime City received 5 points during the past jam. Now we have Rudd and Lose It jamming for each team. And it's pushing through, but it's Lose It who gets lead, but gets caught by the Nottingham blockers, but managed to get out on that. And now Nottingham's jammer is out as well. Lose It going for scoring pass. So can we have some cheering from the audience? Jamming for Crime, we have Panzerhjärta, and for Nottingham, Sky's the Limit. And it's Sky's the Limit who gets lead, running out on the outside of the pack. And Panzerhjärta gets recycled and needs to start over, while Sky's the Limit is going on their first scoring pass. And we have a power jam for Nottingham. Panzerhjärta going to the penalty box for a forearm penalty. And we'll see what Nottingham will do with their power jam. It's some offense from the team. And gets through, collecting 4 points. And calling the jam off before Panzerhjärta is out of the box. So Nottingham will have a power start during the next jam. And it's a Greek frightening. Oh, a lot of big hits. And Greek frightening is almost through, but get caught up, while Panzerhjärta is back on the track. And stuck in the Nottingham wall, and the Greek frightening is out of the pack, getting lead. A quick star pass from Crime, and Wolverine has taken the star. And some nice offense, and Greek frightening. Arkle, we'll see how many points they get. Collecting 2 points in the previous jam. Jamming for Crime, we have Sky Queen. And the skate is alive for Nottingham. Sky Queen is back in the pack. Some strong walls from Nottingham, nice defense. Both teams have a really strong blocking. But there, Nottingham Jammer is out of the pack, while Sky Queen is calling it off. A 0-0 jam. Jam, we have Sky's the Limit and Crash jamming for each team. And a lot of players down on track, but it's Crash who's out and going getting lead. Oh. And White Pivot has taken the start for Nottingham and is out of the pack and going for the scoring pass, while Crash is calling it off. 4-0 to Crime City in this jam. And we have an official review from Nottingham. Vad räcker det? Jag tänker, är det...
Tar det slut så tar det slut.
Ja, då byter vi. Men att annars byter vi inför nästa match.
Ja.
And we are ready for the next jam. And we have Panzerhjerte jamming for Crime and McNabulous for Nottingham. And some strong hits from Nottingham. And Panzerhjerte is not lead, getting a forearm penalty. So we have a power jam for Nottingham. Oh, a big hit over there. And McNabulous need to start over. Get some nice offense, but strong defense hit. Direction penalty for Crime's blocker. And a nice whip. And Nottingham is lead. Going for their scoring pass, while Panzerhjerte is back on track, going for their initial pass. Oh, a lot of falling, and McNabulous decides to call it off. So in this jam we have Lose It jamming for Crime, and the skate is alive for Nottingham. And there are strong walls in both teams, holding the jammers. Oh, and nice hit out there from Crime. Both jammers are still on their initial pass. And we have a power jam for Crime. And Lose It is out of the pack and receives lead jammer status. And we have some wall of offense from Crime. Beautiful. And Lose It just skates through. And Lose It is able to score again, while the skate is alive, coming out of the penalty box and going in with a lot of force. But Crime City is holding, and the skate is alive, pushing and pushing, and gets through. Some really strong pushing there. While Lose It is calling it off. And a 12-point jam for Crime City. The score is now 189 to Crime and 84 to Nottingham. We have some jammer and jammer action in the start, and a lot of things happening. Many players on the track, and skies the Limit is getting recycled, while Sky Queen is lead. But Nottingham is out of the pack as well, chasing behind, while Sky Queen is coming for the scoring pass. And we have a new jammer for Nottingham, Coincident. And Crash is jamming for Crime City. And some strong blockers in both teams, but Crash is through and gets lead. And Crash is coming for their scoring pass. And a run on the outside, but gets stopped by the Nottingham White's wall. But are able to push through and calling it off before Nottingham receives any points. We have Swish jamming for Nottingham and Pansihjärte for Crime. And it's Pansihjärte who gets lead and gets out of pack. While Nottingham is still on their initial pass. And some nice hit from the Nottingham blockers. And Pansihjärte is able to run through on the outside, collecting 4 points. And we have a new jammer for Nottingham. And there's a lot of players on the track, a lot of hard hits, strong teams fighting really hard. It's not easy to take these points. You need... A nice hit there from Nottingham blocker. Oh, some nice tiptoeing. Pansihjärte receives another 4 points. And Pansihjärte is going for another scoring pass and push through and is out after some hard hits. And Nottingham is fighting hard, but the Crime City wall is hard to break through, while Pansihjärte is scoring another 4 points. And there's the end of the jam. 16 points for Crime City. Jamming for Nottingham, we have Sky's the Limit and Lose It for Crime. And it's Lose It who gets lead, and Sky's the Limit almost gets through, but it's caught up by the Crime City wall and gets hit out and pushes through. Some strong jamming there from Sky. And jamming for Nottingham, we have Tomaguchi and Sky Queen for Crime. And Tomaguchi is out of the pack as well. Sky Queen going for their scoring pass. Gets stopped by the Nottingham tripod. And Sky Queen is calling it off, collecting 2 points. And we have an official timeout. After the game, we will have our raffle, so don't forget to buy your tickets. There are still time. And we seem to have a photo shoot of double crash. Crash and crash call is on the jammer line, looking good and strong. We also have Sky Queen and Sky's the Limit, so a lot of good-looking jammer pairs. And crash call is almost get through, but get hit out. It's to start over, while crash is through the pack, getting lead, and crash call going with a lot of force and are almost through. Still, yes, getting through. Crash and crash call on the track, jamming for each team. And Crash decide to calling the jam off before Crash call collect any points. The score is now 223 to Crime City and 84 to Nottingham Bolts. And Panzerhjärte is jamming for Crime. And is fighting to get through, but is getting caught by a really strong Nottingham wall. And Crime is doing some tough defense as well. Sky's the Limit is fighting to get through. And there, Sky's the Limit is out, getting lead. And we have a star pass for Crime. Push. Wow, 4 points and calling it off. Nice jam for Nottingham. We have an official timeout. So can we have some applause and cheering for both teams? Looking great out there on the track, collecting hard hits and strong walls. Yes, and we are ready for the next jam. We have the skate is a lie and lose it jamming for each team. And the skate is a lie, getting through, collecting lead. Right, yeah. And the skate is a lie, going for their scoring pass. Calling it off. Collecting 4 points. And 3 points for Crime City in this jam. And it's the end of the game. With a win for Crime City.